So you have downloaded this PDF for the resource, which is your teacher's guide. So when you go through, make sure you just read through everything that's in here. I give you some tips for the resource. I give you some videos you can watch to help you with the resource. If you want to print the answer key, I give you some tips for printing it so that you don't waste a lot of paper. And then if you're going to use it in Google Classroom, I also give you some tips for that. So make sure you look through the whole thing. But in this video, I'm going to show you how to use the resource, like what I meant for each component so that you can get the most out of it. So the first thing you're going to want to do is, if you haven't yet, you want to save yourself a copy of the resource. So you're going to click here for quarter one, and then it'll ask you to make a copy. So you'll click make a copy. I already did that, so mine's right here. And then you can change this title to whatever you want, and you can save it wherever you'd like in your Google Drive folder. After that, you can assign it to your students. Once your students assign it, the way that they are meant to interact with this resource is that they are to use this as a warm-up each day, or in any other way that you see. It could be a center, it could be whatever, but it basically spiral reviews all of the standards for that grade. So this one is my 5th grade version. So it'll spiral in the first quarter, it'll spiral some stuff from 4th grade and then beginning 5th grade stuff, and same with the other grades. It'll spiral a little bit in the first quarter of the grade before, and then it'll move into that grade's standards. And basically each day has a decimal or number of the day, and the students are to write the word form, the expanded form, and then use the base 10 blocks to represent the number. So for this one, they're going to want to just drag over one of those blocks. Now, it is inevitable that the students will accidentally resize one of these blocks, and then they might freak out. But if you teach them right away how to use this undo button, it'll be super easy. They can put it back exactly like it was and try again. There's no way to lock the size of the graphics, or I would have, but undo button is your best friend. And then so they go through and they can answer the questions each day, and then you can also project this if you have a projector and go over it, or however else you'd like to do it. So each day has a number of the day, all this. They have some quick check problems, and then the spiral review word problems. These word problems review different standards throughout the whole year. And if you look further, there are some more slides that have more buttons with them and stuff that the students can interact with. For this one, these buttons are over here. They can move them over here and line them up with the answer that they think they go with and continue on. Same with some of these. Product, which one is product? Oh, that's multiplication, so they're going to slide multiplication over there. This is subtraction, so they're going to slide it over here. So that's the way they're meant to interact with it. This one, for example, they are to color the bars to match the given fraction. So what I would have them do is just create a shape that shows where they would like it to color. And then they just have to fill the shape with any color to show that they shaded 2/3 of that one. So there's lots of different ways that the students can interact with the slides. As the quarters go on, they get more interactive because the more different standards I could spiral them with. But here they would just drag over whichever one fits, and they can move it and put it where it goes. So it makes it a little more engaging for the students. Same, like 37/100ths, they're going to move it here. And so each day they have different things to answer that kind of go through all of the standards of that grade level. Please feel free to contact me. My email address is in the teacher manual. If you have any questions about any of the resource, I'd be happy to help you make sure that you're using it to the best that it can be used.